It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and this one features Deion Hindley. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's the Chargers and the Cardinals on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go here on Monday night. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He's got room to run right at the start, and he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now he'll run it. It's a big one for the Chargers. It's a gain of 43 yards. A run on 1st and goal. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll go with him again. Good blocking, and he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Next the score, Chargers 7, Cardinals nothing.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, 1st overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy, let the offense unfold, trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Chargers out to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Connor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Murray gonna fire this one out to Harrison. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
A lot of what goes into being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And you're going to see here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he accelerates down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking it all the way down the sideline.
To the goal line and in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Greg Dortch. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Murray on 3rd down. That one underneath here to Connor. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First down throw for Murray. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Murray now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a loss of
Now a
8.
timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and long.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Working out of the gun, Murray. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Lad McConkey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So we have hit halftime and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, Murray. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 21-yard line.
Second down, Murray. That's to the right side and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He can't get away, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
Here's Dobbins. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. To throw is Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Third down, 3 to go. A run with Dobbins. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Cardinals lining up for punt. Will be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 30-yard line. Now it's Dobbins. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. We were stopped anyway as we hit the 2-minute warning. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now Murray on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
We are set for 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are going to extend their lead.
Cardinals 13.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cards offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Murray.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Glendale.
What a waste of time. What are y'all doing? This could be worse.